大家好，欢迎来到美药高中2020年毕业典礼。我们很高兴你们能跟我们一起庆祝。
Willkommen zur Abschlusszeremonie des Mayo High School Jahrganges 2020. Wir freuen uns, dass Sie mit uns zusammen feiern können.
Nhớ rằng chúng sẽ tại tòa này sẽ được tôi cùng bé lưu công trình cần được theo Mayo High School. Шон апа нингона орчау.
Добро пожаловать на выпускной 2020 года Mayo High School. Мы очень рады, что вы с вами можете отпраздновать.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Waxaa ku mahadsantihiin maanta inaa noo imaadaan qalinjibada dugsiga sare oo 2020. Waxaa ku faraxsanahay inaa maanta nala dabaalgeli kartiin maalintan weyn. Waa mahadsantihiin.
Bienvenidos a la ceremonia de graduación de la clase de Mayo High School de 2020. Estamos muy contentos de que puedan celebrar con nosotros.
Welcome to the graduation ceremony of the Mayo High School class of 2020. We're so happy you could celebrate with us.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Not sure when you're watching this, so I'm going to cover all my bases. Anyway, welcome to the 54th Mayo High School graduation ceremony, hybrid edition. I'm hoping that this is the first and last hybrid ceremony that we have to plan. Before I begin, though, I would like to have a moment of silence for those Spartans who are no longer with us. Thank you. Also, I would like to recognize those Spartans who plan to join the military. We salute you in advance for serving our country. My name is Troy Prigge, and I have the honor and privilege of being a Spartan every single day. I get to interact with the very best students and staff on the planet. We are so very fortunate to be part of a school's community that has great reputation for being full of pride, extremely giving, and very caring. Thank you for letting me have the opportunity to serve you. It has been my pleasure. My speech is entitled 2020, the year of first. It really has been a year of firsts. This is my first year as a high school principal. And let me tell you, it went exactly how I planned it, smooth and without interruption. It was Mayo High School's first time participating in distance learning, or crisis learning, as we now call it. The term COVID-19 surfaced in our conversations for the first time. Prom had never been canceled before. I'm kind of wondering, though, if bumping and grinding was an issue for those schools who had virtual proms. Okay, maybe I shouldn't go there. But I know that the new social distancing rules that we need to go by for future proms will probably change the way students dance. It was the first time many of us wore a mask to the grocery store. It was the first time I ever had a student call me bro. Hats and hoods were allowed to be worn this school year for the first time, and a senior who will remain unnamed said, "Thanks for letting us wear hoods, bro." I just said, "You're welcome." And this is the first time I've been in an auditorium talking to myself. I'm beginning to think I'm going a little crazy. With all kidding aside, I hope the year of first has taught you some ways to be more efficient, to be more understanding, and has also taught you the value of patience and the importance of being able to plan. Just think of the life skills that you have learned in a short period of time. It is amazing what we can do when we are faced with unprecedented challenges. These past 10 weeks were certainly not easy. For those of you that don't know Michael Jordan, MJ, he was a professional basketball player who many would say was the best of all time. One of his quotes from his documentary, Last Dance, really stood out to me and how it relates to MHS. This documentary was the first documentary that ESPN had that had over 6 million viewers on opening night, a record for them. Michael Jordan stated that some people want it to happen, some wish it would happen, others make it happen. I think at some point in time we can all put ourselves in all three of those categories. I know I'm guilty. For the most part, our Spartan community makes it happen. We strive for greatness when it comes to raising money for GOFA, another record year, when it comes to our academic, fine arts, and athletic programs, and when it comes to simply being a good human. We are really good at that. Our student body amazes me every year. The leadership that the class of 2020 has provided has been second to none. It has really become a rite of passage for our senior class to be the role models that make us successful. You, the class of 2020, did not disappoint. Thank you for your dedication and your willingness to lead. I can't just leave you with one Michael Jordan quote. MJ also stated that I can accept failure, but I can't accept not trying. It was his leadership and modeling that made him a 6-time NBA champion. He believed that a collective group effort of working your hardest in practice and in games would make their team successful. He pushed everyone who worked with him to be better. He wrote a pretty unbelievable story. So now it's your job to go out and begin your story by learning from your mistakes and your successes. Just be sure to give each day your very best. You did it. Congratulations, and we sure did miss you.
I'm Brock Sanyu, Senior Class President. 7 years ago, I was walking with my family on Harriet Island in St. Paul. We stumbled across a message in a bottle on the shoreline. It was a note written by a freshman finishing their first year in college. Dear Finder, we are writing to you because we are spending our last night together of our freshman year. We feel a lot of things: sadness, excitement, feeling annoyed, love, nostalgia. We are proud of ourselves and each other for completing the year. It has been a crazy and epic year. We fought, we hugged, we dated. We learned from teachers and one another. Most importantly, we grew and we met each other. You only live once is the phrase we used a ton this semester. As overused as it may have been, it is truly an important value. Live an excellent life and always be yourself. This is the message that they chose to leave behind to the world. This too is the message that seems to convey what you and I feel today. I would like to thank all of our teachers, family, and friends for helping us get to this point in our journey and always being there. We've been through it all. We've been knocked down, our will has been tested, and we've been trialed through false hope. We thought that our graduation was going to be unforgettable because of our transition to the world. Now our graduation not only resembles a milestone in our life, but a bond in our generation. There are some moments that have a power to shape an age. Our moment wasn't an assassination or a war, but a time that it doesn't matter what your income, race, gender, or beliefs are. We are all impacted by this pandemic that has robbed us of the last part of an era of our lives. But now we take a blind leap into the next era, searching for answers. Yes, we may have missed out on prom, the ideal graduation, and one last walk in the hallway with our classmates. It can be so easy to find the negatives and to see what we're missing out on, but those are only standards for us. We're a generation built upon standards and success. This is a tough time in our lives, but we will persevere because we have not been beaten and we have not lost this fight. We must use these standards as our foundation, for we have been given an opportunity to make our own impact in the world. Once we move past this difficult time in our lives, we won't be in the clear. This won't be our only test, and this will most certainly not be the last time we take a hit. We could give up or stop trying, but as the famous Rocky Balboa said, going in one more round when you don't think you can, that's what makes all the difference in your life. As we take new steps into finding who we are, our ability to stand up when we are pushed down will shape us. We will be in the history books of the class who is stuck in this situation, but how will we let this define us? How will we be viewed in the world from now on? This is our choice. Do we become the victimized generation? Or do we use this as fuel to drive to change the world? What will be in our note in the bottle? We must carry the message that we are not defined by all we have lost, but how we refuse to let that stop us. The world will never lose sight of the unforgettable class of 2020 because of our determination. From this moment forward, it's not just us against the world, but the world in need of us. it might not be known yet. But once we get past this, we will be not struggling and pushing away issues. We will be standing taller than ever and be solving these problems. The class of 2020 will not only change the world, but we will own it. Thank you.
I'm Jenny Rosas. To the class of 2020, look at all of you. I wish I had the ability to see you all in your gowns, all dressed up today, but I can't because our lives were put on pause, and that's okay. I want you to all know I am so proud of every single one of you. We are living history together. We have zoomed our way through hanging out with our friends and doing school. We have also zoomed our way to the grocery store to hog the Clorox, cheese, toilet paper, and flour. I'm expecting pastries from most of you delivered to my doorstep. Don't worry, I will email you my address later. What I'm most thrilled about in the class of 2020 is that we pulled off the biggest senior skip day of the generation. But most importantly, we did it together for our safety. The beginning of high school was chaotic. Maybe you can relate. Not just because we were freshmen and it was hard wandering around in circles to find our new classes, but because we wanted to fit in. We were all tiny. We didn't want to get lost. We were all scared. We didn't want that fear to ruin our year. After all, it was our first year as adults, and we didn't want to ruin that, did we? Let's not forget that TikTok was trending, and we all suddenly wanted to learn how to do the renegade and pass the woe. We were trying to figure out what we wanted to be, who we wanted to be, and what we wanted to leave behind. After multiple breakdowns, we had our breakthrough. This is our breakthrough. This is it. I believe the class of 2020 is the strongest class of all. And I'm not talking about bodybuilding, weightlifting, chugging protein powder strong. Sorry, wrestling team. But having the ability to withstand great forces and pressure kind of strong. There are 3 reasons why we are the strongest class of them all. 1, we have lost some beautiful friends throughout our journey, and when things got rough, every single one of you here today gave a hand, and we rebuilt together, supporting and uplifting each other in the rough, bumpy patches. 2, we have supported and cheered each other on in all our pursuits, whether if it was the amazing school plays, seriously, well done, the beautiful music of the band and choir, drum battles, awareness presentations, the talent shows, Alex Baldera singing, anything and everything in between, we supported one another. And lastly, staying home, saving lives. We didn't get a chance to experience our full senior year, prom, experience senioritis, or have a normal graduation. We didn't get a chance to make as many memories as possible, and well, we weren't able to throw the best senior prank. Sorry, Mr. Briggy, you saved yourself this year. We put our lives on pause, and I thank every single one of you today because we are doing it together. I would also like to thank every custodian, every lunch lady, paraprofessional, office staff, with a special thank you to our attendance staff. You were very patient with me, and I appreciated the large amount of tardy slips you have given me throughout the years. Thank you to our staff and teachers, because we couldn't have done it without you all. I can't thank you enough for the memories I was able to share with all of you. Martin Luther King Jr. famously once said, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Only we can do that together." You are all engraved in my hearts. Go Spartans.
Hello, my name is Jacob Giesen. I'm a social studies teacher here at Mayo High School, and I would like to deliver these remarks entitled, "With Apologies to Uri Geller." Hello graduates, families, and well-wishers. Before I begin my remarks, I would like to quickly mention how happy I am to have been given the opportunity to address you all today. I'm also very glad that I decided against trying to give myself a mohawk haircut as a fun surprise for online office hours attendees after Governor Walz canceled classes for the rest of the year, as that would have made this pretty awkward, or more awkward at least. On behalf of the entire staff of Mayo High School, I'm comfortable saying that this isn't how any of us would have imagined the end of the 2019-2020 school year, and certainly not how we would prefer to send you into the wilds But selfishly, I'm happy to get one more opportunity to give you some parting words myself. Recently, Oprah and President Obama have also delivered commencement addresses for 2020 graduates, so temper your expectations a bit. I did give each of their transcripts a quick glance, and I don't believe they stole any of my material. So, 19th century abolitionist minister Theodore Parker, in predicting the eventual success of the abolitionist movement, once said, "I do not pretend to understand the moral universe. The arc is a long one, my eye reaches but a little ways. I cannot calculate the curve and complete the figure by experience of sight. I can divine it by conscience, and from what I see, I am sure it bends toward justice." I would like to dig into this quote a little bit, but first I want to tell you about a man named Uri Geller. Depending on who you ask, Uri Geller is either a supernaturally talented illusionist or a total fraud. Throughout his life and career, he claimed to possess numerous fantastic abilities, such as the ability to see and replicate hidden pictures, to read minds through telepathy, and he's most well known for a unique proclivity for psychokinesis, the ability to move and manipulate objects with his mind. If you're feeling a little down because you don't have those mental abilities, cheer up. He wasn't born with them either. But unlike stage magicians, Uri Geller has always maintained his feats to be real and true. One of his so-called psychokinetic talents was to bend a spoon using only the power of his mind. If not the man himself, the practice was certainly the inspiration for the Pokemon Kadabra and Alakazam, who both are psychic-type Pokemon carrying 1 and 2 spoons respectively. I'd rather not explain how I know that. If you happen to be observing Uri Geller's supposedly amazing feats of spoon bendery firsthand, I'm sure they're very exciting. But spoon bending of this sort, and essentially all of his feats, can be reproduced via stage magic trickery, and personally I'm pretty convinced that all of his talents are of this world. So what does Uri Geller have to do with the arc of the moral universe? You might be more familiar with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s more concise paraphrasing of Theodore Parker's statement, "The arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends toward justice." Dr. King used this phrasing in a number of speeches, and President Obama loved the quote enough to have it woven into a rug in the Oval Office, but apparently, thankfully, not enough to roll it into his own commencement addresses. The first important thing I want you to remember is that it is an arc of the moral universe. It's not a crease or a fold or some hairpin bend in the thin metal of a spoon. Making the world a better place for all of us is a long and arduous process, but that doesn't mean individual accomplishments along the way aren't important. I remember when I was your age, actually slightly older, which makes this even sadder, that I thought it was a great accomplishment when a friend of mine got a fake notice published in our local newspaper's so-called town and vicinity section. He sent in an announcement, which was published, I remind you, that said a man we worked with had been named Employee of the Month at the lumberyard. There was a small reception, and cake and punch were served. Suffice to say, I think we all have faith in even greater things from each of you. The second important thing I want you all to remember is that just like Uri Geller's spoons, that arc won't bend on its own, and it won't be bent merely by the power of thought. I believe our historical arc does bend toward justice, but it's only because we bend it. Mindfulness and thoughtfulness are crucial qualities for you to possess, but you can't be a casual observer and expect to influence the outcomes you want, nor just think your way to a better world. Turning those thoughts into action are what will ultimately bend us toward a more moral universe. Many of you have already engaged with this, making the world a better place throughout your high school journey, among other things setting a fantastically high bar for future generations through your GOFA fundraising efforts. That kind of community mindedness changes lives, and it doesn't have to stop just because you're graduating. It requires far more effort to bend the arc of the moral universe than Uri Geller had to exert to bend his spoons. But you have a tremendous capacity to exert that effort, and all of us are in urgent need of your talents. You've been persisting through a pandemic, honing your skills in patience and resilience. It's now your turn to lean into the arc and help it bend. Thanks for listening, and I truly wish you all the best for all your days. Congratulations, and good luck to the unforgettable class of 2020. Thank you.
It is with great pride that I address you today as you complete your high school career and begin the next part of your journey. Today marks the end of 13 years of school and is a rite of passage to begin a new journey in life, which has provided you and your family with many wonderful memories and maybe some disappointments. I know you may be disappointed, upset, confused, and sad. This is not how the last 3 months of your senior year was supposed to go. You were unable to enjoy the final months of your senior year. You lost experiences like competing with your classmates on spring sports teams and your senior prom. This was a year that your entire schooling was built up to, but it was taken from you because of this global pandemic. It is natural that you may feel sad. This situation has created a sense of loss. I know I will never forget the class of 2020. I'll never forget the sacrifices you made to protect the health and safety of our community. I believe that you will learn more about yourself from this bizarre experience caused by COVID-19 and emerge from this with more ambition and determination than before. Earlier, I shared this quote with you. You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. In fact, it may be necessary to encounter the defeats so you can know who you are, what you can rise from, and how you can still come out of it. There's wisdom in these words. You see, life is not an endless series of pleasant experiences. We all learn from adversity. We learn about our character, our resolve, and we develop plans to move forward. There is no pandemic strong enough to silence you and dent the passion of your generation. Keep your head up and keep fighting. Our country needs you because you provide hope for our future. This year may not be what you envisioned, but I'm eager to see what you will do with it. Again, thank you for the sacrifices you made for our community. Congratulations and my very best to each and every one of you, the graduating classes of Rochester Public Schools.
Superintendent Munoz and members of the board, it is my pleasure as principal of Rochester Mayo High School to present to you the 425 graduates for the graduating class of 2020. They have successfully met all requirements for their diplomas as set forth by the Minnesota Department of Education and the Board of Education of the Rochester Public Schools. I am very proud of each and every one of our Spartans. Graduates, please take time to remember those that help support you over the years: parents, guardians, teachers, bus drivers, school staff, food service, maintenance, and the entire Spartan community. It really takes everyone working together to make it happen. Thank you.
Graduates, your class will be known for your fearlessness, your ability to fight harder, and ultimately your capacity to soar higher. On behalf of the Rochester School Board, I accept the graduating classes of 2020 as having met all requirements for graduation from Rochester Public Schools. Congratulations.
Cody Russell.
Congratulations. Go right up to the, yeah, right there, getting a picture taken.
Austin Reese.
There you go. Stop right in the middle. Turn your tassel right to left. There you go, buddy.
Lizzie Bransford.
We'll grab that. This monitor. This monitor is for here. And that's for there. But this part is going to come over higher. Wait until I get done with this. The other part from inside.
Lizzie.
Lizzie.
Liz.
Lizards. Lizzie. 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 We got it. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay, right this way.
Jose Lazoya.
When the other person in the front of you goes off that end,
Grassman.
Maxwell Cawthorn.
Otai Resmai Monania U. Mika Golis. Andres Oliveras Gonzalez.
Jordan Lockett.
I don't know about that, Jordan.
Marista Miche. Destiny Chia. Rowan Lataki.
Jackson Mullard.
Bryant Badger. Sarah Morris. Nicole Siebert. Nicole Seibert.
Well, my wife wants the insurance money. I'm just a volunteer. I don't know in trouble.
Maximus Seisman.
Emma Thomason.
Congratulations, Emma. Right to left with your tassel and stand on the logo for a picture.
Olivia Rowe.
Congratulations. Right to left with your tassel and stand on that.
Corey Reeves.
Joshua Dominic.
Joshua!
Finn Walters.
We've been right here, so. Then we have blank one.
Taylor Theobald. Jacob Coster.
Jackson Loftus.
Joel Carlos.
That logo right there, yep, see it right on there.
Maria Martinez Escalante.
There it is. Okay. Go right on the logo.
Megan Schwenke.
Annalia Medlock.
Stand right on the logo there for a picture. You know what I mean? Once you hear him call it. Right. I know. We will.
Elizabeth Piroff. Jesus Rodriguez. Adam Day. David Martinson. Charlotte Kearney. Madison Sheehan.
Stop on the logo for a picture, okay?
Thank you.
Anas Hassan.
Stop on the logo for a picture, okay? Congratulations.
Thank you.
Alexa Hoffman.
Caleb Clausen.
Ethan Blair.
Kay Sheehan. Elizabeth Christopherson. Rylan Lane.
Catherine Sawalish.
Riley Seltoon.
Right to left and stop on the logo for a picture, okay?
Braden Crum.
Then I imagine that their life
Cameron Stenzel.
Then go right to left and then stop on the logo for a picture.
Daniel Carey.
Go right to left and then stop on the logo for a picture.
Taylor Stamness. Solomon Pisey.
Chelsea Howlett.
Castle right to left and then stop on the logo for a picture.
Raheem John. Cameron D'Souza.
Nick Sanchez.
Mohammed Salad.
Stand right on the logo for a picture, okay? Right here, right in front of it. Right on the stand right on the logo.
So you gotta do one.
Alexandra Alcantar.
Stand right on that logo there for a picture, okay?
Thanks. Thank you.
William Berger.
Congratulations. Right to left with your tassel, then stop right on that logo. There you go. Congratulations. Right.
Morgan and Caitlin Krakowski.
There you go. Turn your tassel right to left, and then stop right on that logo for a picture.
Levi Williams.
Congratulations. Stop right on that logo and then turn your tassel right to left.
Yeah, well, like, it's so
Justin Tarpenning.
Olivia Young. Brooklyn Weller. Erica Cruz.
Stop on that logo for a picture, right? Okay.
Morgan White.
Stop by the logo for a picture.
I'm crying.
It's okay. Crying and smiling.
Isaiah Nordine.
Thank you.
Right to left, and then stop on the logo for a picture.
Justin Raymond. Matthew Olson.
David Kelm.
James Hunt. Mercer.
Jonathan Mercer.
Asia Sabrine.
Yep, right on that logo for a picture.
Lyra Torkelson.
Congratulations. Turn your capsule right to left and then stop on the Mayo logo for a picture.
Austin McCoy.
Capsule right to left. Stop on the Mayo logo for a picture.
Caitlin Raymond.
Right to left and then stop on the Mayo logo for a picture.
Faith Catrone.
Turn your capsule from right to left and then stop on the Mayo logo for a picture.
Miranda Little.
Right to left and then stop on the Mayo logo for a picture. Congratulations.
Nicholas Lee.
Stand right on the Mayo logo for a picture, all right? One last smile for us.
Elias Hemper Capsitas.
Just take your castle and move over a little bit to the left for your picture. Not the left already, there you go. Just this one more. And then go right up to the Mayo logo and take a picture.
Zoe Eman.
Stop on the Mayo logo for a picture.
Alec Wood.
Turn your castle from right to left and then stop on that Mayo logo for a picture. Congratulations.
Stephanie Pino Cruz.
Stop on the Mayo logo for a picture.
Trinity Rudlang.
Yep, grab it with your right hand. There you go.
For some reason, it was still
And you're
like,
going to stop on that logo.
it like,
Picture. Yep.
I don't know.
Sarah Nelson. Stanley Ridgway. Caleb Jacobson.
Turn your castle right to left. Stop on the logo there. Oh, go back.
Joshua Vasquez.
Then take that castle right to left. Stop on the Mayo logo for a picture. Congratulations.
Holly Jenelson.
Holly, congratulations. Can you please take the castle right to left? And then stop on the Mayo logo for a picture. Perfect.
Miranda Parr. Bryn Carlstrom.
Congratulations. And turn that castle right to left for us. And stop on the Mayo logo for a picture. Congratulations.
Jasmine Gallardo.
Connor Lillis. Daniel Chang. Elias An.
Chentian Lin.
Luis Gasca. Adam Weinkoff. Mia Suzuki. Nestejo Abdullahi.
Maria Fichtener.
Rita Sela.
Spencer Peterson. Leah Roloffs.
Matthew Trapp.
Holden Brown. Aaliyah Anderson. Jake Anderson.
Daria Pachurin.
James Delaney. Kiana Howard. Clayton Rube.
Tegan Lagergren.
Amanda Kendima. Ayub Awali. Ahmed Hassan.
Haley Moore.
Gabriella Ashton.
Savannah Steinmetz.
Davis Schultz. Adamaris Campos Garcia.
Scott McLaughlin.
Mohammed Abdi. Ethan Beneke.
Linda Diaz.
Elias Hewert. Najma Omar.
Brianna Nelson.
Tyler Strong. Matthew Whitliff.
Luis Manuel Marin Cruz.
Mason Pretzer. Ellie Myers.
Nathan Singer.
Christian Goebel. Claire Schmidt.
Howie Durap.
Morgan Volk. Polk.
Ashley Grabau.
Then head up to the second M there, buddy. Andrew Pasternak. Abigail Sanford.
Luke Wiltshire.
Francesco Martinez Rosas. Marika Nixa.
Weston Hollenhorst.
Wait there. Chris Beveridge. Chloe Morris.
Alexis Garrett.
April Leegard. Chase McCaffrey.
Luke Kathman.
Owner Ariel Muzz. Jacob Walls.
Ruth Heine.
Christopher Winger. Brady Bratsky. Delicio Chichilangonga.
Sergey Ryabov.
Will Round.
Nancy Sorrell.
Brock Sanyu. Jenny Tran.
Jesse Flores. Salma Jama. Jaden Engelken.
Megan Engelken. Keelan Schoenfelder.
Gopal.
Jake Brandt. Anna Mizra.
Maeve Sandine.
Margaret Boyce. Anna Spalding.
Molly Haslam.
Charles August. Daniel Pepper Kleeman.
Matthew Mungari.
Rebecca Perko. Alex Chen.
Alexa Jacobson.
Micah Heft. Brandon Koga. Alyssa Willis. Julian Rutten.
Jennifer Rosas Iglesias.
Rachel Bunkowski. Sophia Ray McQuiston.
Lane Short.
Isaiah Anderson. Nicole Schmidtgen. Penheider. Rachel Zhang.
Go ahead, Maddie. Madison Kauser.
Henry Lang.
Annika Schroeder.
Rachel Cox. Aaliyah Johnson.
Emma Goss.
Nico Garcia. Hayden Chang.
Emily Peterson.
Yep, keep going. Congratulations. Edna Ahmed. Edna Ahmed. Chloe Hemis.
George Conway.
Marina Junglin. Serena Yang. Kyle Alexander. Kashanti Taylor.
Zachary Andreen.
Destiny Aspig. Adna Ali.
Bryce Baker.
Marion Abdi. Gustin Keu.
Jonathan Wright.
Ethan Irvin. Louis Dolly.
Callista Miller.
Jesus Ramos Martinez. Jacqueline Delgado Diaz.
Benjamin Brust.
Ikran Adan. Jade Floyd. Seth Brewer.
Sarah Brewer.
Caroline Tanner.
Kellen Clayton.
Arun Ahmed. Michael Wilchin.
Gabriel Madsen.
Mason Madsen. Johanna Minkle.
Joseph Carlson.
Achella Riak. Thomas Jansen.
Devin Parkin.
Noah Mitchell. Keegan Ernst.
Jessica Kunkel.
Matthew Viazzi. Asa Cummings.
Nick Stan.
Angie Deanda. Elena Schultz.
Mustafa Always.
Pravir Arora.
Nia Ohashi Berg.
Megan Anderson. Jaden Kestry.
Kelly Cleese.
Dia Patel. Marin Neeb.
Esme Hayden.
William Wyke. Connor Campbell.
Sam Fancher.
Owen Ford. Zachary Shimmick.
Jacqueline Klein.
Laura Muhorder. Isabel Meyer.
Noah Jacobson.
Cole Beecher. Dario Blum.
Holly Besh.
Amy Ramanauskas. Isabel Harkins.
Joshua Trejo.
Olivia Dotson. Madison Atkinson.
Remy Buckles.
Charles Smoot. Isaac Ackerman.
Benjamin Persons.
Zach Wisty. Natasha Anderson.
Jennifer Rhino.
Annie Allheiser. Muna Mohammed.
You're good. Aisha Aden.
Isaiah Robles Agosto. Ethan Clevin.
Anna Gardner.
Austin Kelly. Elena Lindblom.
Roop Chakrabarty.
John Weisenbeck. Grace Torborg.
Go ahead. Okay, just wait at that M until I say your name, okay? Jacob Kovalarczyk.
Valencia.
Castle's going to go from right to left now and stop on our logo for a picture.
Sorry, you're going to have to say it and spell it. We're not getting that one.
Molly Werner.
Castle from right to left and stop on our logo for a picture. Chelsea Lara.
Congratulations, Molly.
Chelsea Lara.
Castle goes from right to left now and then stop out there in our logo for a picture.
Noah Decker.
Stop right on our logo for a picture.
Catherine Ackerman.
Nico Graffi.
Castle goes from right to left now and then stop on our logo up there for a picture.
Nadalith Lara.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Zam Ali.
Castle goes from right to left now and then stop on the logo for a picture. You got
Sydney Lichty.
now and then stop on our logo for a picture.
Jessica Raymond.
Castle and stop on our logo for a picture.
Ellie Crately.
Right to left with your tassel and then stop on the M for a picture. I know, it's alright. Just keep her over on the left side. Come on up to the M and stop.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Haley Handelman.
Left with your tassel and stop on the logo for a picture.
Lara Rimmer.
Right to left with your tassel and then stand on the logo for a picture.
Clara Shoot.
Congratulations. Tassel right to left and then stop on our logo for a picture.
Ethan Thompson Jewell.
Right to left and then tassel and stand on the logo for a picture.
Congratulations.
Saskia Vanderweel.
Congratulations. Right to left with the tassel and stand on our M for a picture. Congratulations.
Sydney Anderson.
Stop on our logo for a picture.
Eve Harris.
Hey, stop on the logo. Stop right there and turn your tassel from right to left. Nope, the other way. There you go.
Reek Reek.
Stand right on our logo for a picture. I got you. Smile too.
Ibarra.
Uriel Jaime Lovano.
Emily Dang.
That tassel goes from right to left now, and we'll stand right out on the logo for a picture.
Declan Sawchuk.
Right to left with your tassel, and then stop on the logo for a picture. You can fix it on there. Just go ahead. You got plenty of time. Plenty of time.
Matthew Sawchuk.
Right to left with that tassel, and then stand on the logo for a picture.
Eliana Zimmerman.
That tassel right to left now, and we'll stand on our logo out there for a picture. Congratulations. A little further. Go right out and stand right on the logo. There you go.
Jackson Brandt.
Daniel Lara.
Stop right out there on the logo for a picture. Go turn to the other side. I'm sorry.
Abdi Hafid Tahir.
Right up there on that logo, stand and look, take a picture.
Muna Mohammed.
Nafiso Mohammed.
Please stand for your Mayo School song.